Hi everyone, and welcome to a review of the Mammut X-Shot head torch. I've had this head torch for quite a while now, used it for a fair few different things, so let's just take a look at what it can do. First of all, at the back you have the battery pack. This takes 3 AA batteries, and to access the battery pack you just pull the elastic out like so and pull the rubber casing open to reveal the battery compartment. So 3 AA's, easy to get hold of, easy to change. The back battery pack also features a red light, so 2 clicks will turn it on, another click will set it to flashing, and another click will turn it off. So this is good if you're walking as part of a group at night, or nighttime running on the road, if there's anyone behind you that you want to see you at any point. According to the Mammut website, this can be seen from up to 500 meters away. Obviously that will depend on conditions, fog, light levels, etc., and will last for 300 hours if you're just using that on a full charge of batteries. It also features a battery indicator, so if you hold down the top button you will see there are 3 LEDs in the red light. So if all 3 turn on, then it means it's more than 66% battery power. If 2 of them, it's between 33% and 66%. If there's only 1 that turns on, it's less than 33%. And that's all operated from this button. At the top here has a small ridge on it, so it's easy to find even with gloves and things on. Then connecting that to the actual head torch, you have a cable. It's sort of coiled up so it's expandable to whatever size you want it, held in place with these small plastic clips so it doesn't get in the way. And on the other side you have a simple adjustment just for changing the size of the strap. Now onto the front, or the main part of the head torch. Similar button to the rear, ridge on top, easy to find with gloves, and again it's a double tap to turn it on. This is good so it doesn't turn itself on while it's in your pack. The first mode it will turn itself onto is the low flood. You have 2 LEDs on either side and 1 larger, more powerful LED in the middle there. So 2 taps will turn it on to low flood. Again, Mammut say 14 meters beam, obviously variable as with all these claims, depending on conditions, etc., what you're shining at. So I'll state what Mammut say, but obviously bear in mind that it's not maybe not 100% accurate in all conditions. And then another press will make those 2 LEDs slightly brighter for a high flood, a 20 meter beam, and that's will give it 80-hour battery life. The low flood will give it a 200-hour battery life if you're just using that. Obviously it will vary as you change it, so it's pretty good battery life for a head torch such as this. And these 2 modes, the low flood and the high flood, are perfect just if you're just walking. They'll illuminate the ground in front of you, allow you to see where you're going. You won't be able to see much further, but you know it's enough for what you need for walking. Even running, these 2, I've used this headlamp for running, and these 2 modes use it a lot on the slower sections going uphill or on the flat. As long as I know where I am and roughly what's in front of me, they're perfectly adequate. Another press will keep the 2 side LEDs at the same level and also turn on the main beam LED, and this is called the dual light, so you're using all 3 LEDs, some flood, some spot. This is one I use most for running. It illuminates, you know, most of the path ahead of you and a good distance in front of you. Even running downhill on technical trail is good enough, bright enough for that. Just a bit brighter, a bit more of a concentrated spot straight ahead of you, and some flood to either side. Another press will turn it on to full spot, and this is a really concentrated beam of light straight in front of you. Very small diameter of the beam, So this claims at 110 meters beam. The last one, the dual light, was 40 meters. I forgot to mention. So 110 meters beam for this one, and it is really just a concentrated spot. You'll turn it on, have a look in front of you. If you're looking for something in particular, you can turn this on, have a good scan around, have a look, and it'll pinpoint certain features and things if you're looking for them. The last feature, if I turn it on again, so I forgot to mention that the last spotlight, 110 meter beam, 15-hour battery life. So it's still respectable for the brightness you get on the low flood now. It's good for camp use and map reading, things like that. So if you hold the top button down while the headlamp is switched on, it will go into boost mode. So there we go, it's gone onto the main beam, maximum power, all 200 lumens that this headlamp contains, and this is 125 meters, and this will turn on whichever mode you have the headlamp on. If you press the top button down, it will turn on to boost mode for 30 seconds, or however long that was, a certain amount of time, 20 to 30 seconds I think it is, and then it will turn itself back to the setting you had it on before, which in this case was the low flood. So if you have it on the medium flood and hold it down, it will go into boost mode, and then after 20-30 seconds it will go back to medium flood. And that's again 125 meter beam they say for this one, so only 15 meters more than the full spotlight. Again, just for feature finding, you come to a fork in the path, you're not sure which way to go, you can turn this on, 20 seconds, have a quick look each way where you are, maybe identify some feature that you couldn't see before, and then you'll know which way to go or which way not to go. Obviously tiltable, up down, does feel quite comfortable on the head. One thing I do notice is that the battery pack sits down at the back of my head and pulls the elastic strap into the top of my ears, which can be uncomfortable. So I normally wear a hat or a headband or bandana or something underneath this just to stop it pulling into my ears. It is IPX6 waterproof rated, so it will take any rain but not submersible essentially. One more feature of this headlamp is the Alpine emergency mode. So when the lamp is off, if you hold down the on button, it will flash every 10 seconds the main spotlight. There we go, 10 seconds and off, and then in 10 seconds it will turn itself on again. And this is either if you are running really low on battery, emergency situation, you've got no battery power left, you need to go somewhere, you can turn this on and it's the most conservative way of using the battery, because most of the time it's not on, but you'll get a glimpse every now and again of where you need to go. You can just follow that until it turns itself on again. Also, once every 10 seconds is an Alpine emergency signal. So if you're trying to signal to someone that you need help, flash a light every 10 seconds for I think a minute, and then they will respond. Then they will know that you need help, and if you just press the top button, it will turn itself off that mode. It does fit around a helmet, so well suited to mountaineering and climbing. It easily goes around a helmet if you want to use it with one, like so. On my scales, this weighs 109 grams without batteries and 200 grams with batteries. It's a little bit more than what Mammut say on their website it should weigh. They say it would weigh 150 grams with batteries, so it's a fair difference. May have to do with the batteries I'm using with it. It's fairly heavy, but you're getting a lot of power and decent battery life out of it, so it's worth it if you're looking for a good quality torch, for extended wintertime, nighttime walking, running. Like I said, it's perfectly usable for. You might prefer something lighter though. I bought something lighter to replace this for running specifically, but I'll keep this one for winter walking and any navigation at night I need to do. A good array of options from flood to spot. Very powerful, 200 lumens, and a good battery life with easily replaceable batteries. Overall, I really like this head torch. It gives you everything you want in a head torch with a few extra features and plenty of versatility. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up. and subscribe if you want to see more. If you've got any questions about the Headtorch, just leave them in the comments below, and thanks for watching.